Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Judy here, and I'm here to show you a journal swap that I am doing with Lori from Terrifictomes, and hopefully I say that right. And not too long ago I won a journal of hers from that she was having as a giveaway, and she does terrific work, and we've been texting back and forth, and a while back we had talked about doing a swap. And so I had been watching her do some collage work, and she does such a terrific job. And I'm like, I want to do some collaging. And so I suggested that if she wanted to do a swap, and we could do a collage swap. And she thought that was really cool. And so that's what we decided to do. And so we decided on some different subjects that we were interested in, and then I was to do 5 pages of collage work, and then have her have 5 pages so she could do collage work with prompts that I give her, and then I'll send my book to her, or her book to her, and she'll send my book to me, and then we'll do our prompts that we've given each other, and then we'll show the whole book complete once we're done. So I thought that was a lot of fun, and I basically had said that I had liked vintage and nature and ghosts and supernatural. There's just a lot of different things that I like, and she loves mermaids, so we threw mermaids in there, and so this was a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you what I've done for her so far, and then whenever I get mine and I get it complete, then I'll show you that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And so on this is a soft cover journal. And I found like an old time vintage picture, and so I put her name and my name on it, and then I've got like a picture of a little girl ghost, and I got mermaid here, and nature, and primrose, I believe, is a poisonous type thing or something. So I thought it'd be kind of like a ghosty, kind of paranormally thing, or ghosty thing, I should say. But then I've got a vintage picture frame and lace. And so I was trying to throw some of our things that we like that are in the collage. I was kind of trying to throw them all on the cover, but this is what I ended up with. And she had showed, we had talked again, and I found out she made hers even bigger. And so instead of it being 10 pages, it looked like huge. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, I was like, well, I am not going to send her just 10 pages. So I went ahead and I added some more pages, but by the time I got done doing mine, it was more than 5 pages, because what I did is I took 5 full pages, front and back, of a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, and I did all the sides. So did a little bit more than I had intended, but once I got started, I had a lot of fun. So and then this I've got, this is from a scarf that I used to have that I had cut up for fabric. So I've got that, and then this is some fabric I purchased and some lace I had. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to get into this and show you. And I didn't do anything to the front inside cover or the back inside cover. I figured she could do what she wanted. But this is part of the collage page for vintage that I did. So I've got like a little fake cameo here, and then I've got like a vintage button. This is a piece of vintage lace, and such. So, and then this actually was came on a package that I had ordered, and the whole envelope was these, and I thought, well, that's really cool. So I saved that, and I got to use that and such, and I've got it on coffee dyed paper, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to kind of flip through. Here's a cabinet card I threw in there, and some other old-timey stuff. Did a little bit of doodling and writing. This was the back of the paper right here, so I went ahead and I kept this with the flower. This is actually part of the nature because, of course, with this being sewn into signatures, it's going to flip around here on me. But this was nature, and so it's got flowers on it and different fabrics that had nature type items on it, magazine clippings, some rub-ons. And this is another side of the nature. This is a button that looks like a piece of wood. And some various other mixed media type papers. And then the next page here is part of the mermaid one. So I put a bunch of that stuff on there as far as like these stickers. And then I had this that I found at the dollar store, a big sticker. It said, "Get off my tail." I thought that was funny. It was like perfect timing to find it. And I did some doodling up there. Here's another portion of it. And with all my sea stuff that I had, I could have probably put a real shell on here. Maybe I will if I can find one flat enough. That way be a little bit more texture on there, because a lot of mine is magazine stuff and such. And then here is my one for true crime. That was another one we said. So true crime, and so I have a true crime book. So I was doing stuff from the Prohibition era, and so I cut out different things, and then I did some doodling on it, and I also did some stenciling with some fingerprint stencil that I had that I got from a PM artist studio. I'll link them below because they have some fabulous stencils. Here's another part of it right here that I did with the same stencil. Here I've got ghosts and different things that pertain to that. Then I have some like supernatural stuff. So this came out of actually a, I think it was a Time magazine about haunted and paranormal places. So I kind of broke it up so that she could still read about it. Same throughout here. And I just kind of moved it around a bit. Some of the places that I left open, she can finish if she has something cool to add to it. So that's what I did there. Here's the other part of that Prohibition page with the the fingerprints. And some more true crime. This is about the Clantons and McLarys. That was back in the Wyatt Earp days. Here we've got more mermaids. And more mermaid stuff that's associated with mermaids. Here's more nature. And more nature. And here's more vintage. A bunch of people I collaged all together. Here's more vintage right here. And this gives some more texture to it. That's from Tim Holtz. So that's all that I did for her. And so that was a lot of fun. And then what I did is I broke this down into signatures. So the next set of pages, there's 5 pages, full sheets, of course. And these are for her to do her part with my prompts that I'd given her. And what I did is I put the prompts in this little baggie. And I took and I wrote out what I wanted her to do for each thing. So like true crime, I've got a number 100 she has to put on there of some sort to do with 100. A feather, rubber band or bands, a face, and bonus something stained. I did nature, a footprint, something soft, carving, flawless, bonus circles. Mermaid, I've got cartoon, sequins, piece of mail, something orange, bonus treasure chest. For vintage, I put a picture of a chair, a tie, old people, vintage fabric, and puzzle. And then for ghost, I put balloon or balloons, staircase, slogan, rope, and bonus is leaves. So I kind of mixed that up. And so I've got those in there for her. And I'll clip them back in when I'm done. And then I have one other signature that's got 10 sheets of coffee dyed paper. But I actually got from Dawn, the book vandal shop. She had done a bunch of coffee dyed paper. So I'm using some of that and some watercolor paper that I had for my Michelle. And then some other papers that I did. So I just kind of mixed them up into a hodgepodge for her to play with. And Michelle's watercolor paper. She's with Joyful Michelle. But anyway, so that's what I've got. And I'm really excited to get this out to her in the mail. I'm going to get this going out on Tuesday after the holiday. And I'm really excited for her to see it because I had a lot of fun. And this is a completely different kind of thing that we've done. I've never done a swap like this. And I really had a good time doing it. So thanks, Lori, for agreeing to do a swap with me on this. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait for you to see it, and I can't wait to get mine from you. I know it's going to be awesome, and then we can get our other ends of it done on these and then re-show them again when we're both completed with them. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. If you're new, please subscribe, hit the bell. I would love to have you with me, and you guys, happy crafting, stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.